I live in the South, which means fall weather is not going to arrive for like another month or two. If the leaves are falling, it's because of the heat, not due to the cooling weather. I call this faux fall, or first fall, and second summer is around the corner. Or in the words of Allie Beth Stuckey, this is fall costume season. So my two favorite ways to pretend it is fall when it's still fairly hot outside is when the high of the day doesn't break 90, like when it's 89 or lower. I like to decorate for fall around that point, or around 9/11, whichever comes first. I'm decorating for fall. And then my other favorite way is to read fall books. A couple years ago, the Harvest Hollow books came out, and I really enjoyed reading that series. If you're looking for a good closed-door romance series, I highly recommend Harvest Hollow. But now that I'm mostly reading board books, I wanted to find some good fall board books that aren't scary. Like, I feel like whenever I go into Walmart or Target, a lot of their fall board books that they have are very Halloween-y and spooky, and I'm not a fan of that. So I have 5 fall board books that I want to share with you today. Okay, so the first one is Barn in Fall, and this one like just released as of September 2025. But I really like this one. It has really beautiful illustrations, and it has beautiful rhymes. Like, so it starts off by saying, barn feels the breeze, crispy and cool. Buses bounce past to and from school. Corn stretches tall, a long winding maze. Apples for picking, leaves all ablaze. Pastures and pens, stables and nests are ready to welcome fall festival guests. And then it goes on talking about a fall festival. So I like this one because going to a farm, going to a petting zoo, all of these are really fun, like hay rides, like fun fall activities that you might do with your baby or your toddler. So, and then there's all the barn animals here that you could talk about as well. Yeah, so it's just a really cute barn in fall type book. Okay, the next one is The Busy Little Squirrel. I like this one because it's just, again, like a seasonal fall book, not about a particular holiday. And it follows a squirrel as it is gathering nuts. So it says, leaves were falling, the air was getting cold. It was time for Squirrel to get ready for winter. Squeak, squeak, said Mouse, will you nibble a pumpkin with us? But Squirrel couldn't. He was so busy. And then as it goes throughout the book, it has more animal sounds. It has the repetition of he was so busy, which is great for toddlers and babies to have that repetition in there. And then the animal sounds like meow, meow, said Cat, will you lie in the sun with us? But Squirrel couldn't. He was so busy. And so if you're looking for a good book to teach animal sounds, this one also checks that box off. And it has like a lot of like fall nature illustrations as well. And again, like the pictures are so beautiful. Like that's really important to me, to have beautiful illustrations in books. So yeah, then it ends with him being fast asleep. So Little Blue Truck is one that I got as a baby shower gift, and I actually like mentally picture this one for spring due to the mud that appears in this book. But when you look at it closely, the illustrations do show fall, like the leaves are falling. It's very fall colors, and I didn't really pick up on that the first few times we read it. And this one also has good animal sounds, like sheep said baa, cow said moo, oink said a piggy, beep said blue. So another great book to teach animal sounds as well, and it's all about like helping and being kind. So good morals in this book too. The next one I have is It's Pumpkin Day Mouse, and this one does have a jack-o'-lantern on the cover, which I'm okay with, but it doesn't talk about Halloween at all beyond just having a jack-o'-lantern, and it's all about painting pumpkins, which is such a fun fall activity. And this one is great too because it has very simple words, like not very many words per page. So I'm trying to say, so for instance, Mouse has 7 pumpkins to decorate. Oh goodness, they're sticking together. Mouse paints a happy face on this pumpkin. There's the happy face. This pumpkin is sad. and then so on. So they're very simple sentences, which is nice if your baby is like my baby, where he's in the stage where he just wants to turn pages really, really quickly or go backwards and forwards. I can say the words on the page before he moves on. Here he did make a scary pumpkin, like, boo, dogs need a scary pumpkin. But then they make friendly pumpkins, and it's just super cute, simple sentences, painting pumpkins, fun fall activity. And then the last book that I own that I wanted to talk about is Bear Says Thanks. There's like a whole series of bear books. This is the only one we have right now. And this one starts off by saying, all alone in his cave, Bear listens to the wind. He is bored, 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 and he misses his friends. I could make a big dinner, a feast I could share. But he looks in his cupboard, and the cupboard is bare. Then Mouse stops by with a huckleberry pie, and Bear says thanks. So it goes on with like all the animal friends bringing food to create this feast, and they say thanks. And so it's a good little cute like Thanksgiving-y book, which is, you know, coming up in a couple months, but I went ahead and got it. And it has like cute poems, cute illustrations. So several of these books have a lot of words per page, and it's like cute rhymes and things that your toddler could probably sit through. But again, like if your baby is flipping pages back and forth and not really interested in like sitting there for long periods of time, you might be wondering, how do I even read a book? Like, how do I have them sit there when they're squirmy little 8-month-old? Do I have to read every single word on the page? And you don't. You can just talk about the pictures, and I have a whole video about how to do that, which you can watch right here. My name is Kara, and on this channel I share a lot of board book recommendations and reading tips for you and your baby. So if that sounds like something you'd be interested in, make sure you subscribe for more videos. I'll talk to you later. Bye.